We are underway with our hockey season for this year. Glad to have you with us. On the near side, boards dumped in. Stevenson and Loyola Gold start things off. Oh, put in on that far side. Now picked away by the Ramblers. They bring it up the ice. Fed to the far side, Matt O'Connor. O'Connor looking to center it. Couldn't find anybody there. O'Connor wheels around in his own zone. To the near side, the big blaster ran into a leg, Joel Superfine, and cleared out the center ice. Taken there by the Ramblers to the near side. Superfine tries to put it back into the zone. Now finally dumped in. Over to the far side, cleared out ahead. Superfine wheels around in his own zone to the near side. And flipped in. Errant pass, turnaround shot, just a little wide. And over to the near side boards. Battle for there, and out come the Ramblers. Center through, over to the far side. Wrap around, shot, a goal! John Brown with the goal. And it's 1-0 Loyola. Deep into the zone. Nassiter to the near side, and now centered right in front. Put over to that far side. They battle for it there. Ranging in Sean Barrett. Kicked ahead by Carlson. Now picked up by Brown. John Brown deep to the corner. Picked away. And cleared to center ice. Now on to the near side boards. Tom Wood. We have a penalty coming up. And a whistle and a minor for elbowing. Kevin Quinn, the referee tonight. Glad to have you with us down the network line as we start our hockey season. And what's nice is this year, because I have given up all the associations with the Metro North. I'm free to speak my mind, as though I don't do it normally, but now I'm even freer because, of course, I don't have to hold back. So now I can say exactly what I feel about what's going on in sports. Picked up by the Stevenson Patriots. Patriots bring it up the ice. On the far side, Tom Wood. Wood bothered there by O'Connor. And back out to the point. There's the shot. Ran into traffic out front. Picked up by Loyola. Ramblers dump it out of harm's way all the way back into the zone. We have the penalty up on the board. So the Patriots with the man advantage. Over to the far side. Back into the Loyola end off a stick. And back behind the play. An entanglement. Whistles it down. Connor Long for Loyola. And Luke Carlson. And we're going to get coincidental minors out of this. For roughing. Coincidental minors for roughing. This year, I would think it's going to be a rather tight year because I think there's not really any teams that are far and away above everybody else as we've had in the past. Loyola's going to have some trouble putting the puck in the net. I think New Trier's going to have that same problem. New Trier has a little better depth. Lake Forest is going to have some discipline problems if their game against Loyola Maroon is any indication. It was a 5-1 or 5-0 game, but a real disaster. A lot of penalties. I think they both already had, I think they probably had 15 penalties. And already the coach is going to sit out for that. There's some of the Loyola contingent here tonight. To the near side. Fed ahead into the zone. Leahy back for it. Leahy wraps it around and out of the rink. We lose a puck and gain a face-off inside the Loyola end. Good crowd on hand tonight. We add another rink to our list now of rinks that we will be in this year for the Metro North. Adding Buffalo Grove, the Twin Rinks Ice Pavilion. There's a shot, ran into traffic, dumped deep into the zone by Wozniewski. And now cleared all the way out of there. And the Patriots regroup. Tom Wood. Wood puts it to the far side, up ahead. Into the zone, ran into traffic out front, and cleared back to center ice. Flipped into the zone and out of the rink by Andy Wisniewski. 16 seconds left on the minor. And 10:18 left to play here in the first period. Into the zone. They shot, they saved, and swept to the corner by Barrett, the goaltender this year for Stevenson, on the near side boards. Flipped in by Malls. Jason Malls back behind the goal line. Now again dumped in deep. Centered right in front. Little backhand attempt, nothing to it, by Taggart. And now back behind the goal line. Solid check there. Now wrapped around to that far side. Centered right through everything. And on the near side, the Ramblers control out of the zone. Spread out, now flipped in by Skoglund, right back out. Back goes Mitch Dudek. Dudek with the puck, Dudek. And had his pocket picked, and the Patriots control. Malls tried to find the man up ahead and couldn't find him. Looking for Kasanovic. Matt O'Connor into the slot, puck in his skates, can't get the shot away. Good job by the Patriots tying up the man in the slot. Out to the point. The shot booms wide. Put over to that far side. Now picked up and flipped deep by O'Connor. Give and go right back. And out come the Patriots. Cleared out to center ice by Kasanovic. O'Connor broke that up. Ramblers controlled to the near side. Charlie Miller flips it deep. Taken by Sean Barrett on the far side. And Miller lowered the boom on the player, and the Patriots nonetheless get it out to center ice. On the near side boards. They pop it along there. Now cleared out to the side and now taken, and out come the Ramblers. Back the other way. Deep to the corner. Flip to the far side, Taggart. Cleared out to center ice. Heavy check by Brown. He's like his brother. Built the same way. Brother played on Loyola a couple of years ago. Senior in college now, so 3 years ago. Schragle centered it. Back out the center ice. Brown has it. John Brown flips it into the zone, right back out. Tom Wood got bumped heavily. Now taken over here to the near side. The long shot, the save. Dudek put it to the far side. Schragle back to Dudek. And now flipped into the zone. Wrapped around to the far side. Brown. Now Danny Taggart. Taggart puts it to the near side. And taken by the Ramblers, putting it back into the zone, but offside. And a little pushing and shoving on the end of that between Mitch Dudek and Nathan Schuster. And a couple of line changes. We'll have hockey doubleheaders for the next 3 weeks. And then the basketball season begins when the Trevians New Trier basketball starts Thanksgiving week. Tryouts are next week. Back behind the goal line, now put over to the far side. Out to the blue line. Back into the zone. Centered. Nothing to it. And the Ramblers to the far side. Now back behind the goal to the near side. Final score tonight, New Trier Green wins their season opener, defeating Glenbrook South 3-1. Jason Balls with the puck. Kasanovic flicks it into the zone. Over to the far side. And now picked up and a little loosey-goosey over there. Long shot, booms wide. Ramblers lead it 1-0. Shallow angle, looking to center, nowhere to go with it. And we got a penalty coming up for interference, make it holding. Tim Leahy, a minor for holding. And once again, the Patriots will have the man advantage. We're in Wilmette tonight. And waiting for everything to get set. We're a little slow on the clock tonight. Now the draw out to the point. There's the shot, the save, the rebound, flicked at, now picked up and cleared, not out. Deep to the corner, wrapped around behind the goal line, taken there by the Ramblers. They'll wrap it around to the near point, held in the zone by the Patriots. Quick shot, a goal! Sean Barrett puts it home. And a little late, and we've had a running battle between Kevin Quinn, the referee, and V. LaCroix, the new coach of the Stevenson Patriots this year. We got a penalty coming up on Stevenson. Back behind the play, Sean Barrett. Into the zone, the shot, that's wide. To the near side, Connor Long out to the point, now touched, and the penalty to Sean Barrett. I saw a slash in there. I think he's going to get a double here for roughing and slashing. Back behind the play. It is a double minor for roughing to Sean Barrett. One for slashing and one for roughing, so 4 minutes up on the board. First penalty of the season for the Stevenson Patriots. And I think we're going to have a problem in that regard with a couple of the teams this year. Going to be high again in the penalties. And I'll tell you the teams I'm expecting to have penalty troubles this year. Loyola Maroon. And Stevenson. And Glenbrook South and Glenbrook North, I think, are all going to have penalty problems this year. Now that I can say what I really think. Back behind the goal line. Taken by the Loyola Ramblers. Loyola Gold. Up the ice. Matt O'Connor. Little dipsy-doodle move. Nothing doing with the finishing off the play, though. O'Connor tried to sweep around the man and couldn't get there and controlled the puck. Through to the far side, left wing shot, and that's wide. Out to the point, held in the zone. Now picked up by the Patriots, who clear. Back behind the goal line. And brought up the ice. Drop pass to the far side. And now flipped into the zone. And offsides back behind the play. This year, we don't have the tag-up rule. So previously, that puck could go in that zone. And as long as the players got back and tagged up at the blue line, they could then turn around and go back in and chase the puck. The new rule this year is it's like the NHL offside. Once you're offside, and the whistle blows immediately. Flip to the blue line, now cleared. And Connor Long will chase it down in his own zone. Connor Long with the puck for Loyola. Put to the far side, and out come the Ramblers again. Into the zone. Brown skated through the slot, couldn't get the puck to him. Out to the point, the shot. Deflected by Kasanovic. On the near side, Ramblers try to set it up. Brown standing in the slot. Now the shallow angle shot and the save by Chris Michael. Michael with the puck again. Back behind, Brown, shallow angle shot, tried for another shovel. Wrap around, and it didn't quite work. Picked up by the Patriots, and they clear. They've got to kill two off here. Connor Long with the puck. Long straight ahead. Long flips it in the zone, and then we'll go off on a line change. To the near side. I thought he went off. He didn't. And flipped back in. Here come the Ramblers once more. Matt O'Connor put it to the corner. Picked up, cleared, not out. Now flicked out. Here's Luke Carlson. Carlson, give and go, back, save by Nick Hines. A little magic passing back and forth between Superfine and Carlson. but unable to finish off the play. Nice job by Nick Hines in keeping it out of the net. That's one of the things that we're going to have to watch with Loyola Ramblers' goal team this year is Nick Hines. He's new between the pipes in a sense, although he has been around for a while. They have been using others to do the goalie duties during the course of the year. Flip down into the zone, and then a little extra push on the end. Over on that far side now, picked up by the Ramblers into the slot and cleared by the Patriots. Hines leaves it there. Picked up by Leahy. And out come the Ramblers. Skoglund put it to the near side and now flipped into the zone. And it is offside. There's the usual Loyola contingent. They wanted to know, hi guys, you're back, huh? They're back. Hey guys. The Loyola contingent of fans. Out to the slot. Taggart flips it into the zone deep. Picked up by Connor Long. Long, straight ahead. Long flips it into the zone to the near side. Tom Wood wraps it around to the far side, out for Taggart. Taggart got it to center ice and dribbles it back towards the Loyola goal. Taken by Connor Long after Hines directed it behind the goal. Back behind that goal line, defenseman Connor Long. As the horn sounds, ending the period. At the end of the first period of play, we're tied at 1. We'll be back with more hockey action here on the Metro Chicago Sports Network right after these messages. And we're set for the second period of tonight's action. Right into the zone. Luke Carlson, the shot off the side of the net. Put over to the far side. Now, oh my, we got coincidental penalties coming up. Whistle blows and some rather nasty slashing and high stickings going on. Connor Long looks like he got a little bit of a chunk out of him here. And coincidental penalties. Connor Long. And Joel Superfine. Out to the point. Held in the zone, wrapped around behind the goal, over to the far side. A little bump in there by Miller. Now they're pushing and shoving along the boards. The puck pops free. Deep behind the Loyola net. Leahy fanned on it. Now centered. And out come the Loyola Ramblers. Miller dropped past it. Nobody there. Cleared back out to center ice. Leahy flipped it ahead to the blue line. Miller took the man instead of the puck. And the puck deep to the corner. Out to the blue line and cleared to center ice. To the far side. And now back into the zone. Matt Wesley out to center ice. Charlie Miller, they shot wide. Wesley puts it to the far side. Dudek puts it in deep. And cleared to center ice. Litza couldn't keep it in the zone. Wesley. Feeds it ahead. Michaels centers it. Schragle, the shot, the save. To the far side, now back behind the goal, and the Stevenson Patriots regroup. Nassiter, and down goes the man. The whistle stops the play. Again, Johnny Brown, rather. We are just underway with the second period of tonight's hockey action. Our first game of the year. And the face-off wrapped around to the near side. And now the Patriots set it up. Up in the air, and hand pass, something like that. Whistles it down. Or maybe it ran into something up above the ring. So technically it's the same as losing the puck. We lose a puck and gain a face-off, only we didn't lose the puck. Out to the point, held in the zone by the Loyola Ramblers. Patriots having trouble getting it out of the zone. Nassiter cleared out to the point, held in once more, and now the Patriots bring it out. Back into the zone, flipped deep by Kasanovich. Tom Wood. Kasanovich took the man, taken to the far side. Now Mitch Dudek picked away. Out to the point, nobody there. Ranging in, and now from the high slot, the shot, the save, and held on. While Taggart and Brown, two relative lightweights, in on the scrum in the slot. We're tied at 1. Out to the point. The shot ran into traffic. Now flipped in deep by Randy Fishman. Back the other way come the Ramblers. The long shot. Back behind the goal and a whistle. And we've got a penalty for cross-checking coming up on one of the Stevenson Patriots. Grant Brunner, a minor for cross-checking at 11:02 of the period. I think the biggest problem that we have right now in all of high school sports, I think it's not only hockey, but I think the biggest problem right now is the tremendous egos that are going on. I heard it from the New Trier football parents. I've heard it from the basketball parents. Heard it from the baseball people. That the parents think they are playing and think all their kids are good. Every kid is a Division I prospect. Matt O'Connor. O'Connor into the zone, takes the shot high. To the far side, Miller. And there's all kinds of silliness going on these days in sports that just, we've lost our morals in order to win games. There's a long shot, grabbed and held on. Although one thing I like this year in hockey is the new rule involving AAA players not being allowed to play across the board in high school hockey. That is, if they're playing for an open team, they're playing for a second team, they can only play that second team that's an open travel team, that is an undistricted open travel team. They cannot play in high school with the exception of 8 players who have been grandfathered in on some of the weaker leagues. Connor Long to the corner. The Illinois League, which is out of DuPage. The Metro Central, which is man in the crease. The Metro Central, which is in Park Ridge. And the Metro Northwest, simply because the Metro Northwest decided that they were going to continue their little nonsense with bringing in AAA players, the people that run those organizations. That's not run by the schools, that's run by single parent, those teams who are more interested in winning than really providing an education. I think the biggest problem is that people forget that sports has to do a lot with education too. It's more than simply winning games. It also has to do with what are you teaching your kids. And a little feistiness at the end of this play. And certainly we have had problems in the past in hockey. And I'm hearing that among parents this year, although we'll have to see how it plays out, obviously, this year, because quite frankly, we're just in the first game of the season. But already I've heard some comments from parents that I find rather inappropriate for what the game of hockey is supposed to be at the high school level. A little silliness at the face-off circle, the shot, the save, and held on by Barrett. And a little push by Peyton Chain on the end of that one. Out to the point. The long shot, the save. Leahy got that one away. To the near side, Oldenburg. And he gets a little help from Skoglund. Skoglund with the puck. Skoglund. Deep to the corner. Out to Oldenburg. The shot deflected, saved by Barrett. Nice job trying for the little deflection. We lose a puck and gain a faceoff. One of the things we got to start teaching these players is how to skate standing up. We've got too many players that are hunching over, and I'll tell you something, we're getting players that later on in their careers are having back problems because they're hunching themselves over way too much. And among the other things it does is it takes away a lot of the wind, because when you hunch over like that, you're putting all the effort in having to overstride on your legs. These players have to learn to straighten up a little bit. Maybe go with a longer stick. Off the face-off, the save by Barrett will do it over again. Another thing we have to start teaching is players how to play position. We're not very good on the position end of things. Walter Jacobson lost the draw for the Loyola Ramblers. No relation to the television reporter. Spell their name differently. Put back down into the zone, and that's icing against Stevenson. Now there is a good name. Good hockey name. Przbilski. as compared to the other linesman, Noto, N-O-T-O. Out to the point, Dudek with the shot. Actually was screened the goalie by the linesman. There's a shot to save. The rebound, goal! Joey Litza. Joey Litza with the goal. And it's 2-1 Loyola. The rebound given by Barrett. Offside at the faceoff. Now the draw kicked back to the defense of the Patriots, flipped into the zone. Long, put it to the far side, picked up by Tom Wood. Wood to Carlson, Luke Carlson into the zone. Carlson fanned on the puck a little bit, now deep to the corner. Shot, save, rebound, goal! Tom Wood. And we're tied up again at 2. Nathan Schuster shot it to the side of the net, took a funny bounce right out in front, and Tom Wood there for the rebound. And we're tied all up. In both cases, these last 2 goals were cases of the goalie not making sure that puck went out into the middle. Tied at 2. Patriots with the puck, setting it up, brought over here to the near side, fed up ahead, and flipped into the zone, picked up by Leahy. Leahy off the board, Schragle, and Skoglund. Skoglund flips it into the zone, and a whistle. I believe offside. It is offside. The linesman a little slow on blowing that one down, but it was offside. The Loyola fans in fine voice tonight. To the corner. Over to the far side, and out come the Patriots. Patriots spreading it out into the zone. Taggart tried to dipsy doodle. Wood shot, save, rebound, and a goal! I'm not sure who it was that finally directed it in. And just that quick, now it's 3-2 in favor of the Stevenson Patriots, who have their first lead of the game. Loyola's had it and lost it twice. And now the Stevenson Patriots have it. Now they face off back to the defense, over to the far side. Oldenburg tried to get it into the zone and couldn't do so. I take that back. That's not Oldenburg. That's Matt Burkle. And a whistle for the offside. Or I take that back. I ran into one of the Stevenson players on the bench over there. I'm doing my best here, gang, because of course I have the added problem of trying to reacclimate myself to some of these names. New uniforms, new uniform numbers, new players, of course, a new year. And it's appropriate that my hair is getting gray. This is my silver anniversary of working in high school hockey. And my 10th year of doing broadcast here on the network. Cleared out to center ice. Back to the blue line. Back over to the far side. Now here come the Patriots. They dump it in. Connor Long off the boards. Mitch Dudek. Dudek brings it up the ice. Dudek passed ahead to the red line. Now John Brown. And he got ridden off hard. Cleared out to center ice. Connor Long. Big blaster in the save and held on by Barrett. And now after the play, a little pushing and shoving. Michael and Malls having a little to do. 6:09 to play here in the period. And everybody makes a line change. Copacetic for the faceoff. The draw, dribbles through the slot. O'Connor with the big blaster, and that went wide. Out to the point. Leahy, he cranks it up, and he cranked it wide. Back to the far side, Oldenburg, and he'll just dump it deep to the corner. They tie each other up and kick it along a little bit. Still pushing at it. Now it pops free. O'Connor circles. Now takes the shot. And way wide over to the far side. And now back behind the goal line. Kicked free by Tom Wood. Out to the point. To the far side. Shot save. Rebound. Pops free. And a little scrum out by the side of the net. The puck dribbles back behind that goal. Out to the point. Leahy. His shot is wide. I think he was waiting for a deflection that wasn't there. And we lose a puck and gain a faceoff. Just dumping it out of harm's way was Brant Brunner. I forget what it was I had a big thing I wanted to make a comment on, and I forgot what it was. Oh, well. That's... The mouth works faster than the mind, I guess. Or maybe it's the other way around. In any case, we have a face-off that's controlled by the Stevenson Patriots. To the far side, on out and cleared. Loosey-goosey. Into the zone offside. Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. Mark Harris. Harris, the first player to win the scoring title 3 years in a row. First player to ever do that. He's down at the University of Arizona. He's playing for that club team down there. And they push along over to the far side. Now back to the near, wrapped off the glass. Funny bounce off the stanchion there. Now picked up by the Patriots, who get it out of harm's way. Hello. Joel Superfine. And again, deep in the corner. That's one thing about that I've noticed about hockey, high school hockey here in Illinois, as compared to some of the other places, for instance, Massachusetts and Minnesota, is the propensity to play those pucks along the boards and do stuff like that at center ice, which they just don't do anywhere else. among the big high school states. Dribbled into the corner. Dudek puts it to the near side. Connor Long back to the far side. And cleared out ahead, Brown. And we lose a puck into the Stevenson bench. Across the state outside of the Metro North, the top teams look to be Marist, Mount Carmel, and perhaps Waubonsee Valley, if they get their act together. We'll have a chance to see them this year in the Loyola tournament. In fact, they're in the same bracket with these same Stevenson Patriots. Shot a goal! Skoglund puts it home. And we're tied at 3. While we have a break in the action, let's take a break. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network, and we'll be back with more hockey action in just a moment. The Loyola goal that ties it up at 3 apiece. Set for the faceoff. The draw controlled by the Patriots. Put into the zone by Carlson. Back behind the goal. Oldenburg near side. Out to the point, held in the zone. Wrapped around to the far side and deep in behind the goal line. Taken by Carlson. We got a penalty coming up. Loyola minor for roughing on, I believe, Leahy. No, Kevin Oldenburg. And Coach LeVar none too pleased with that one. And letting Kevin Oldenburg know the facts of hockey life, as it were. One of the problems with this Loyola team is that a lot of the players on this group are basically Loyola Maroon players from the last couple of years, and they're going to have to get some reacquainting to the facts of playing for gold as far as what is and is not acceptable. It's one thing to have to fight because you don't have very much else besides grit and gut, and quite a bit different when you're in gold and you got the other stuff. Shot off the post. Wisniewski found the goalie's best friend, the post, and we lose a puck and gain a face-off. The puck up into the Loyola contingent here. And another face-off over on that far side, inside the Loyola end. Hand pass, and Leahy out now to the near side. The Patriots keep it in the zone. Back behind that goal line again. Luke Carlson. Man is open in the slot and not covered. Never did find him. Cleared to center ice on a bouncing puck. Picked up the other way. Into the zone. Connor Long with a mad chase. Kept it in deep. Luke Carlson to the near side. Again, the Patriots clear to center ice. Flipped into the zone where Connor Long has it. He'll retreat behind his own goal line, off the boards to the far side, and cleared by the Ramblers, still killing that penalty. John Brown with the mad dash, the shot, the save, and held on. Good job by Brown, trying to force that play. I can't believe I'm getting so old. I look at these birth dates on these players, and I can tell you what hockey game I was doing. Not only that, I can tell you the score, tell you who scored those goals. Over to the far side. And now the Patriots get it into the zone. Hines leaves it behind the goal, over to the near side, and cleared out to the point and out beyond. Balls waits to set up. Dudek clears it back out. Carlson took it behind his own goal to set it up. Little give and go into the zone, offside. Kasanovic was more intent on hitting the man than getting back onside, and the whistle stops the play. Just a few seconds left to play here in the period. 3-3 tie. The face-off. Parrott put it into the zone. Leahy clears it out to center ice. Loose puck. Connor Long picks it up. And the horn sounds ending the period. At the end of the second period of play, we're tied at 3. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. We'll be back with more in just a moment, right after these messages. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Just started, of course, the third period of tonight's action. Up the ice comes Matt O'Connor. O'Connor looking to center it, and they battle along the boards there. Over to the far side, Luke Carlson. Carlson clears it back out to center ice, and the Ramblers, Leahy fed it back to the blue line. Now picked up and flipped into the zone. Back behind the goal line, near side, and off the boards out to center ice. O'Connor, give and go. And that was broken up by Superfine. Cleared back out to center ice. Into the zone, Luke Carlson. And now taken by the Ramblers, and they try to bring it back out of the zone. Balls. Brought it in. Ramblers take it out. Across the red line, flipped in. We're doing a lot of dump and chase now, with only some moderate chasing. Cleared ahead for Taggart, and Oldenburg and Taggart. Taggart took the shot and right through the slot. Over to the far side and back behind the goal. The Ramblers a little slow to the breakout. Stolen away by the Patriots. To the slot, the shot, the save. Hines got a piece of it, cleared back out to center ice. Flipped ahead into the zone. Taken by Dudek. Dudek clears it ahead for Schregel. Schregel directed it to the far side. Brown, and his pass broken up. We'll play a little game of catch between the blue lines before the Ramblers dumped it into the zone. That's where Tom Wood had it. Wood on the standing breakout. Cleared and overled. And that's icing. Icing against the Patriots. On the near side boards, Put to the far side, pass over lead. And heavy check there. And now the whistle for the boarding. And some pushing and shoving on the end of the play here. Chain and Sean Barrett. No, it wasn't Sean Barrett, but in any case, a little pushing and shoving on the end of the play. But the penalty for boarding coming up. I believe that was on Matt Wesley. A minor for boarding. Cleared into the zone as the Ramblers penalty killing. Tom Wood. Wood to the near side. Wood, little end-to-end action into the zone. The whistle and another penalty coming up, a minor for tripping. On one of the Patriots. Andy Wisniewski, a minor for tripping. Put to the far side, now O'Connor. Matt O'Connor. Stolen away. O'Connor steals it right back and flips it into the zone. Malls. He's bothered by Schilling. Out to the point. The shot off the side off the backboards in a funny angle. Now picked up and cleared out to center ice by Nassiter. Mitch Dudek mishandles it by the side of his net. Now fed up ahead. We have way too much end-to-end action. That is to say, players taking the puck and trying to do everything themselves. You know, that most other high school level sports, most of the other high school teams, in fact, there's a rule in some of the high schools that the coaches have in out of state. You have no more than 1 or 3 seconds to, like 3 seconds to hold the puck, and then if you don't pass it, you are benched. Idea being that hockey is a team sport, not individual. Don't want to see this end-to-end stuff where players are taking the puck all by themselves, trying to do everything themselves. We've got a lot of that, and I've seen quite a bit of that here in this game. Skoglund fed it ahead. Now Skoglund gets it back on the give and go. To the far side, Oldenburg. A lot of individual effort. There's a shot, a save, and held on. Nice shot from the right wing and the save. Chris Michael with the shot and Ryan Barrett with the save. There's a shot and a save right off the faceoff. Malls with it. Near side. Kasanovic, and he clears it. Litsa out to the point. The shot, the save, rebound, goal! Walter Jacobson picks up the loose puck and puts it home. And the Ramblers have the lead 4-3. Near side, flipped in by the Ramblers, taken by Tom Wood. Schragle now put to that far side, ran into traffic. Shane out to the point. There's the shot, that's wide, put to the near side and held in the zone by Oldenburg, wrapped around behind the net over to the far side. And they push it along there. Now the long shot, the save. Picked up and cleared. And that's icing. You know, earlier on we were talking about the fact that the AAA players now are not allowed to play in the high schools across the state. And I think what that does is provide a pure opportunity to see exactly what sort of high school talent we have here in the state. Because with so many of the Metro North teams following IHSA rules, the players themselves used to complain over the years about the fact that here would be players that didn't play in the high school on their high school teams all year long and suddenly show up for the state. Stevenson did that back before they joined the Metro North. There was a big to-do about that over Fremd. Those years they won state, there were players that literally never saw the ice till the state playoffs, the state championship. You know, that's part of that rules and ethics stuff that I was talking about. Back behind the goal line, put over to the far side. Now up the ice. To the near side. Out and cleared by the Ramblers. Miller into the zone. Miller tried to find Skoglund on the far side and overlet him with the pass. Taken by the Ramblers. Right in front, shot! Oh, I think he got a piece of it. I think Barrett got a piece of it. Taken by the Ramblers. Again, the short shot, grabbed and held on. Schilling getting it away from the right wing. And Barrett holds it for the whistle. Schilling, near side. Barrett knocks down a couple of people, comes up with the puck. Sean Barrett. His brother's the goalie, Ryan. Out ahead. Taggart, down he goes. And we've got a penalty for tripping coming up, I believe. No, nothing was called. Out to center ice. Flip back down into the zone. There's a shot, the save. And Hines holds on. to the near side boards. Back behind the goal line, over to the far side. Cleared out ahead, Peyton Chain, and they bump around a little bit. Leahy. And cleared. Brought over to the near side and up towards us. Whoa! Reached out, tried to catch that puck, missed it. Came close, missed it. It's like the story I tell about the times out of all the games I've worked, and it's up to almost 12,000 now. I have only been hit twice with a puck. Came close a couple times. Add that to my list, but been hit only twice. There's a shot, save, rebound, loose puck, bouncing around, and nearly a delay of game there on John Nassiter. Nearly closed his hand down on the puck. Out and cleared out to center ice. Picked up by Dudek. Dudek along the boards, near side. Tom Wood. Long shot, the save to the corner. Luke Carlson, the shot and the save. Near side, Wood. Schregel. Cleared out to center ice, Wood. Super fine. Schregel. Not Schregel, Dudek rather. Cleared it out to center ice. And cleared back to the red line. Now the Patriots will make a line change. Oldenburg back behind the net. 4-3, Ramblers lead. Oldenburg puts it to the near side. And we'll play a little game of loosey-goosey at center ice. Leahy, he got creamed. Put to the far side by Wisniewski. There's a shot, high and wide. I think Hines got a little piece of that. Out to the point. Little miscommunication on the part of the Patriots. Near side. And to the corner. Oldenburg tried to chase it down back behind the goal line. Patriots got there first. O'Connor tries to backhand it out of the zone. The long shot. Save, rebound. Goal! Sean Barrett on the rebound. Tonight's been the story of the rebound. Both goalies been giving up second opportunities, being unable to control that puck once it hits the pads, and the initial save. And we're tied at 4. The draw. Wisniewski puts it into the zone. Long. Connor Long passes ahead and overled the pass. Intended for Che. Clear back out to center ice. Ramblers Connor Long ragging it around, waiting for the onside. Up ahead, Miller. And they push and shove. Superfine tried to kick it out of the zone. Long with the big boomer. That's way wide, near side. Wesley kept it in the zone. And now cleared out to center ice. Chain. Dumped it back to the Patriots end, over to the far side. Ramblers. Out to the point. There's the shot, knocked down. Taken away by Wisniewski. And just cleared out to center ice. Here's Superfine. To the corner, right through the slot, over to the far side. Wrapped around to the near. Wood. Carlson. A shot, the save to the backside. Out to the near side. Cleared. And that's icing against Loyola. Icing against the Ramblers. Just a minute 31 left to play here in the game. A 4-4 tie. On the near side. Into the zone. Brown tried to center it off the side of the net. Now stolen away by the Ramblers. They'll keep it in the zone. O'Connor dropped past it. Now O'Connor in the corner. He's bothered by Barrett. He put it around to the far side. Cleared ahead. Offside. Put himself offside. Coming across the blue line. Less than a minute. The draw is flipped into the zone. Now picked up by Leahy. Leahy out to center ice. O'Connor with the big blaster, and that goes wide. Now back the other way come the Patriots. Cleared out to center ice. Wood off the boards. The big boomer. Out to the point. Again out to the point. Leahy kept it in the zone. Turnaround shot was blocked by Wood. And out ahead. As the horn sounds, ending the period and the game. Final score, a 4-4 tie. This is Mark Braun. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And until next week, when we bring you a hockey doubleheader, we say